Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, well, girl, you have found me. So grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, we gotta talk about Mr. Bad Bunny Benito. Listen. He hosted Saturday Night Live, and I have to say, I haven't watched like the whole thing. I've seen like clips here and there, but I thought he did a great job. He was charming like he once was. He was so likable. He was so funny. And I have to say, like, since he got with Kendall Jenner, has seemed very robotic like I felt like he lost that like charm that I don't even know if it's like an innocence, but it's sort of like I don't know what it is about him, but he just, I had a massive crush on him. And then when he got with Kendall Jenner, I was like, but then when I saw Saturday Night Live, I was like, oh my God, like he's so charming still. But listen, Saturday Night Live has caused quite the commotion because, well, a lot of people are assuming that he basically made fun of Kendall Jenner like a lot in one skit. So this skit that you're gonna watch, that little clip, this skit is basically, in the Latino community, moms and aunts are known to be like very gossipy, very, they'll say things in Spanish super offensive, but it's like part of the culture. It's hilarious the way that Pedro Pascal, which is so fucking sexy, and Bad Bunny, they did this. So Bad Bunny plays the aunt, Pedro plays the mom, and the whole scene is they're meeting her son's and her nephew's new girlfriend, and the girlfriend is white. So they kind of, they don't like that in a way. They wanted him to bring a Latina, but it's, part of the skit. And in one part, they make a reference to, Bad Bunny actually makes a reference to a white girl with a flat butt. So people are definitely running with it that it's about Kendall Jenner. So take a look at this and then we can talk.
Sí, ese es el pasatiempo de todas las niñas que tienen un flat butt.
Are you talking about me?
No, my love, I'm talking about another white girl with flat butt.
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
So listen, I mean, here's the thing about all of this, when it comes to, because I've seen some comments saying, is it really like this? I feel that like I only speak from my experience. I can't speak for anyone else, but there is definitely, I think, especially with the older generation, with the old generation, there is this kind of like way of being that, Latina moms, they in family, they would prefer another, for you to marry like, another Latina or Latino, and it's not so much nowadays, but in the older times, I do believe that it was very much like that. So I think they're getting, what was, because I don't really see it that much now, I don't see it, which is a great thing. But before, yes, there was a lot of things said, you know what I mean? So, everyone, it's all about the new generation, how they're evolving, and also teaching the older generation that some things are not very, nice and acceptable. So, it's definitely accurate of how it once was. And I can't speak that it still is in my case, because, I mean, none of my family is like that. But everyone's family is different. But anyways, so Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner's relationship is a relationship that kind of is very, I don't know. At first I thought it was really fake, and I've explained this. So basically the rumor was that Kris Jenner, she was noticing that this is all also, so take it with a grain of salt, this is just a rumor, but that she saw that the Kardashian Jenner empire was kind of slowing down, so she wanted to bring her daughters into more of an elite situation. So that's why, you know, Kylie allegedly is with Timothy Chalamet and Bad Bunny is with Kendall. Bad Bunny has received a lot of flack for being with Kendall because of Kendall's appropriation of the Mexican culture with her 818 tequila, with her the promo she has done for that, and also, you know, they mentioned Nepo Baby in this as well. So, you know, a lot of people are assuming it's about Kendall Jenner, but I read somewhere that Kendall Jenner was in New York as well, allegedly, and she was supporting Bad Bunny. She didn't know exactly how the comedy was going to play out. So I read a comment, but, you know, again, if there's no proof backing up, I don't believe it, but it was like that Kendall Jenner was super upset with a lot of the things that happened that night. But, you know, I think it's in all good fun. I feel like if you grow up as a Kardashian Jenner, like, you have to be used to people kind of coming for you. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's like part of their aesthetic nowadays. Like, everybody in the like comedy world and stuff, they're always making fun of them. You know, they're always the butt of the jokes. And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, Bad Bunny, I would have never thought he would end up with someone like Kendall, because like I said, you know, he has always shown such a human side to him, humility, and that's not something that I associate too much with the Kardashian Jenners. Although, you know, Kendall has a weird reputation. Like, she has a reputation where people have said they met her and that she's super nice, and then there's people who met her and they say she was horrible to them. And she has shown in the show, at least the Kardashian show, that she is the more, you know, kind of calm and not so materialistic, not so superficial. So I don't know, maybe their relationship is going great. And you know, here's the thing. I felt like it was a publicity stunt, but then again, you know, I don't understand who needs a publicity, because Bad Bunny, I mean, he is probably the biggest thing in reggaeton. So I don't think he needs Kendall Jenner to be like that, you know, for fame. So, you know, if he was like an up and coming, I would be like, okay, girl, that is such a setup. But, you know, he has an established name and he's very established in the music industry. So, you know, I don't necessarily believe it will benefit him if this was a publicity stunt. Actually, it has definitely made him lose a lot of fans, because people are really upset that he's with Kendall. So I don't know, you guys. I feel like Kendall should like probably understand that it's comedy, and that, you know, that's what the SNL writers, you know, thought about it. Also, he accepted to do it, right? Like, you know, they do read the cue cards, but they know what the scene is about. So he knows what jokes. He knows that if he said, no, I was talking about another white girl with a flat ass, like, he knows that people are going to assume it's her, right? And also because he has thrown a little bit of Kendall Jenner in there with like the mosquito thing in the monologue in the promotional commercials. So there's been like a lot of different like little Kendall Jenner things. So, you know, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So anyways, you guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Truly, truly, truly just want to say thank you. I hope you have a fabulous week. I know it's going to be an amazing and beautiful week ahead. And I'm just very grateful for you. So I will tell you this. I had a kind of a similar situation. I just kind of remembered. I was in Europe, and I was in Denmark, and I met this guy, and we really hit it off, and his family was very, very obviously like heartbroken that I was you know, that I was Latino and that I was not Danish, and I'd never experienced that before. And I just remember it was this really, like, this scene actually really reminded me of that. And I just remember feeling so like just out of place because they were just so not welcoming. And I remember he was like holding my hand under the dinner table and he was like, you know, kind of like squeezing it. And then he would also kind of like correct his parents if they asked me like inappropriate. Like one of them asked me, you know, how was I there? Like, did I have like the right paperwork or like was I illegal? Like they literally legitimately asked me that. So I remember feeling so uncomfortable. And then on top of everything, you guys, before that happened, I went there, right, like an hour before. I went with him, but his parents were out of the house. And my friend and I, we had been drinking before with him. It wasn't like it wasn't meant to be a dinner. It was meant to, we were meant to go and we were meant to just like hang out a little bit and then we were meant to leave again. But then it just kind of all came together. His parents arrived, it was dinner. I broke the sink. I remember breaking the fucking sink, man. That was the first impression that these people had of me, is me breaking the damn fucking sink. Like, I just remember freaking out because I guess I leaned on it a little bit too much and it just literally fell. And you know what? That's the second sink I ever break, bitch. But anyways, girl, yeah, that was like that was not a good night for me, honey. That was not a good night. I was just like in hell. And I just remember like they asking me the most inappropriate questions. Like nowadays, I look back and I'm like, oh, that was so inappropriate, bitch. But she didn't get mad about this thing. And then they ended up loving me. But I ended up not loving their son anymore. So, oops, I did it again, bitch. Anyways, girl, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.